Hello everyone, today we'll be doing some more Ravnica Allegiance Sealed. Let's see what we open up here. See what our 6 rares are. So Plaza of Harmony is absolute garbage, but I'm not 100% sad about opening it because I want to build a jank that uses it, and I really don't want to spend wild cards on it. So talking now about the actual draft cards, we have Ethereal Absolution, literally the best card in the set, and it's not even a mythic. I think by the time the format ends, maybe people will be pretty sick of it because it is really that good. There's also Spawn of Mayhem, hyper efficient 4-drop, very good, probably top 5 of the set possibly, and it does share colors with Ethereal Absolution. Good news. There's Kaya, which is vaguely playable, and Prime Speaker Vanithar and Immolation Shaman. Those two not being too good, but definitely can see play. Immolation Shaman will always see play if you're playing base red. It's okay. So what do we have here? First, as is tradition, we'll take a look at our guild gates. We have 1, 2, 3. We have one of each and double Rakdos. So nice little even split there. And we'll see what we have. We have some good Orzhov, Final Payment, Imperious Oligarch, Pitiless Pontiff, Azara's Night Arbiter, and so Azara's Night Arbiter and Dovin's Acuity are the only. Those are the only Azorius cards. They're both pretty good. Dovin's Acuity is an excellent card, but it's probably. We could splash it, it depends on how things turns out. But it looks like we'll end up Mardu, as we do, 3 Rubble Rings. So we do have 2 Skewer the Critics, good. We do not have the Scorch Mark, bad. So, anyways, not too many. I'm not too high on the gold Rakdos cards, and we don't have any of the good ones, that's for sure. So we'll see how we build this. It looks like it might be Orzhov. Oh wow, we don't have a lot of mono white, do we? Some of the mono colors tends to be pretty disappointing. So black white. Black white unfortunately does not pair with green, as we do have a lot of good green. Mammoth Spider, Ranhorn, Triceratops. We actually have a pretty good amount of green. It's definitely off the curve. We can take a quick look at blue and see if Simic might be something we are interested in. But again, the problem is that not a problem at all. We do have the 6-drop enchantment. I'm gonna learn the name now because I'm going to refer to the card a lot. So we do have Ethereal Absolution, the best card in the set, and I really want to play it. If you open it, you need to have a good reason to not play it, and our Orzhov is pretty okay. So we're probably gonna play that, and our black is pretty good as well. I wasn't talking too much about our black. You can play one Dancer's Transport depending on how the deck looks. We'll add a lot at the beginning and cut as needed. 2 Skewer the Critics is probably all we're playing from red, but it could be worth the splash depending on how the mana looks. 2 Final Payments, the second one definitely a lot worse. The third one you usually only play if you do have creature 0k sacrificing. We'll leave Kaya for now, but she could actually not make the cut. She's only playable. So Orzhov Guildgate is Azorius Guildgate out at this point. Rakdos Guildgate. And just a minor note, you might be screaming at me right now. There's a good chance we play blue. We're just checking out how this looks, because we're only splashing Skewer the Critics. It is a great card, but blue does give us Dovin's Fangy, Dovin's Acuity, and it has some good cards that we could splash if we wanted to, although none of these are too exciting. Probably none of these. We have Slimebine, Pteramander, kind of, and Arrester's Admonition. Actually, Pteramander should be pretty okay. So, we'll take a look at our deck. We're playing some bad cards still, don't get me wrong. We still have cuts to make. So, I think at this point I'm actually... So let's take a quick count at our removal. We have 2 final payments. Let's cut the Thirsting Shade already, really don't want to play that. So we have 2 final payments. Oh, dang, now I can't make... Wanted to do it on the left. I guess I'll do it on the right. So we have 2 final payments, 1 Grotesquemize, one of my favorite removal spells. Consign. I'm gonna put all the non-creatures here. So I believe that is all the non-creatures. So we have 2 final payments, 1 Grotesquemize, and 1 Consign to the pit as removal. I left Skewer separate as intentionally. So we have 4 removal spells, including a pretty bad one, but we're probably playing it since we're removal light. So there is good reason to play Skewer the Critics. We need to measure it contrasting to Delvin's Acuity. Delvin's Acuity does get triggered by 2 final payments, the Grotesquemize, and it's pretty much it. It also gets triggered by Arrester's Admonition if we so choose to play it. But that would be still only 4 triggers, so not amazing. I don't think it's worth the splash. Although the Knight might be even better than Acuity. So we need to basically decide between Skewer the Critics or Night Arbiter. And I think this isn't a deck that needs Night Arbiter, although it would splash it. So we have 14 creatures. Now we'll start making cuts. We can actually play Rakdos Locket. It helps our mana a little bit. What else? What else? What else? What else? Red cards. Good red cards. I would say there are none. We don't need any of the ones we have. Get back to that view. Resolute Watchdog, Pegasus. All these cards seem fine. We're still playing Consign to the Pit. I think we're still playing Dead Revels. So we have 1 or 2 cuts to make depending on if we want to play 17 or 18 lands. We have 2 Rakdos Guild Gates, which is even more reason to be the colors we are. So we could cut Rakdos Locket and play 18 lands, but we don't have that much card draw, and Rakdos Locket helps us with that. We are a control-ish deck, so I think having at least 1 source of card draw. We also have Dead Revels, which is card advantage, which helps control decks. Is also a good tool. Anyways, I believe we should still cut 2 cards. I want to try Kai out before knocking her out. She can kill spirit tokens. She can deal quite a bit of damage with her ults and ults pretty quickly. I guess she's fine. And she's not good by any measure. She's not a first pickable card at all, unless you're money drafting. And I actually don't think she's going to be worth any money pretty soon. So let's cut 2 cards. Let's cut Desert's Transport. We're already playing 2 6-drops, or 3 6-drops. Yeah, definitely cutting Desert's Transport. And then we can cut another card to make room for an 18th land. Let us cut. We don't have too many creatures, and we have just cut a creature. Why do we have so few creatures? Anyways, Let's decide on the last cut. It could be Scavenger, but that is a creature. Let's separate again all our non-creatures. 7, is that correct? No, we have 10 non-creature spells. Dead Revels and 2 Skewer the Critics. I guess we could cut maybe... Could cut Dead Revels, probably, possibly. Let's cut Dead Revels. We'll see if it's good on the deck anyways. So we'll play 4 mountain, we'll play 4 red sources. And then we can adjust the mana base a little bit. We have 10 black sources, and wow, we don't have many white sources, do we? I guess we don't have double white, but still I wanted to play a little bit more than this. So we can go down to 9 black. Oh, there's also the locket, so I think we're gonna be fine. So this is 9 black, this is 10 black, very, very cool. This is 8 white, and 5 red. Seems okay. Let's put Ethereal Absolution up there, and see how we do in the games.